Hey guys!
We're here to check out a song from Fit for an Autopsy, Pandora, requested by this guy right here. You wanted us to check it out. Now, I haven't heard the song, I haven't watched the video, but I know that you've listened to the song because you bought it on iTunes.
Yeah.
So, are you going to tell me anything before we press play, or are we just going to press play and just fucking run with it?
Oh, I haven't watched the video too.
Oh, okay, you haven't watched it, but you know the song.
But I know the song. It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
All
I feel like that's all I have to say.
It is Fit for an Autopsy.
Exactly.
All right, so let's do it. All right, I guess I'm going first, right?
Yeah, and I just want to say, before this video, I said the song was good because I didn't want to, I didn't want to spoil it. Obviously, saying it's good, gets a little bit into you. But I think after listening to this, you're gonna have the same mindset as me.
I don't know.
That this wasn't just good, but this was.
No, this wasn't just good, but I wasn't expecting. I'm a big fan of Fit for an Autopsy.
They're one of my favorite bands right now.
They've been one of your favorite bands for a long time.
For a
very long time.
And I think it's because of this whole switch, this whole adding the clean vocals a little bit, kind of breaking away from the deathcore mold.
You mean the deathcore formula?
Yeah.
But I don't think they were ever in that deathcore formula.
But I feel like
that's one of the reasons why I've always liked them.
I know, but I feel like with their last album, it was...
Oh, fuck it, the last album.
I think that's what really kicked it off.
That thing should be in the fucking Smithsonian. It's a masterpiece. I had it from when I received it for review.
I bought it.
You bought it. I had the MP3 from the label, and then I bought the vinyl for Christmas. Yeah. I bought the vinyl for Christmas because that's how much I really enjoyed. Actually, for Christmas I got that one, and I got the Diartist Murder album on the vinyl.
Which were two of your favorite albums at the time.
It was two of my favorite albums within that genre, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I got the special edition one with the splatter and shit on the vinyl and whatever.
If you're gonna go...
Yeah, if you're gonna go, you gotta go all the way. You know, that's just a tip. So anyways, they've been one of your favorite bands for a very long time, so this is nothing new.
Yeah, but...
we've seen them live twice.
Yeah, and I'm hoping again.
I hope that won't be the end of it.
I hope...
we need to see more of them.
I want to see it. I want
to
see more of them. I want to get that vinyl signed.
Yeah, we want to see. I want to see more of them.
I want to have it on a plate in my room because that album is one of my favorite albums I've ever listened to. One of my favorite albums, and this one's shaping up to be a really good album. The last song we didn't do on the channel, but I watched the video. I heard the song, and if I'm going to compare these two songs, I actually.
Thanks for not even letting me say what I think about this whole thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to say that comparing you heard the last song.
I heard it on the car today.
I showed it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I want to ask you, what do you think between both songs?
I haven't even talked about how I feel about this one.
Yeah. Talk about this. I'm sorry. I'm very giddy.
I know. One thing, first things first.
Yeah.
What I liked about this track is that when it starts off, it doesn't feel like a Fit for Autopsy song. It actually felt a lot more melodic than I was expecting from the beginning. Having said that, they do have melodic songs, or songs that, maybe not melodic is not the right term, but melancholic is perhaps a better term. So this song, the way it starts, it dived really deep into that melancholic side of the band. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting some aggression, almost from the get-go. So starting off that way, it caught me a little bit off guard. Not completely surprised by it, but a little bit off guard. But I like the evolution that the song took, because the song grows. It starts off very melancholic, but it picks up steam, it picks up aggression, it picks up intensity as it moves along. And then having those breakdowns, and then again, with the way he sets it up vocally for that absolute brutal shit that comes after the solo I'm talking.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. The way he sets it up vocally, you know it's coming.
Yeah.
You fucking know it's coming, but it doesn't matter if you know or not, it's still going to hit you like a ton of bricks. So I love that aspect. And then squeezed in between that, you have a really cool guitar solo that I felt that while the song musically is becoming heavier as it's progressing, that solo kind of tapped more into the beginning of the track, which was more melancholic, a little bit more introspective. Because that's always something that I gravitated towards this band, was their lyrical content. They're not talking about no fucking, unicorn invasion of Dundee.
Yeah.
They're not talking about fairy tales in the sky. There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The lyrics in their music have always been hard hitting. You may like the content or not. That's a completely different story. But
it's always been hard hitting.
They always talked about stuff that's part of our day to day. And I'm not talking about our day-to-day, buying coffee and filling your car with gas. I'm talking about, social issues and things like that.
And I think the main thing in this band that really gets that across is the vocals. I love...
His vocals are so consistent,
His vocals are probably in my top 3 favorite vocals, harsh vocals of all time. Top 3. Because the way...
Joe, you gotta hit this guy. You gotta give him a hug.
Exactly.
Like a bear hug.
A hug, a haircut.
A beard trim.
A beard trim.
We'll pay for it.
We'll pay
obviously,
cash,
but I just want to be able to vlog it.
Exactly, and
we want to be in the presence of greatness.
Yeah, and the deepness of his voice and the range he has with his voice is amazing. You know, watching it was a clip from a live stream. Watching him do "Your Pain Is Mine." That song was one of my. I mean, all the songs of that album were amazing. But that song I really really enjoyed, and having him, you know, kind of show off a little bit with his being able to switch to those more cleaner screams and those deep growls, and be able to see the facial expression of him doing it. It actually just got me into the band even more because of his way to kind of push the lyrics out.
No, before I talk about the comparison, because you asked me how I feel towards both songs.
Yeah.
Before I talk about that, let me say this to piggyback on what you're saying. When people talk about deathcore bands, and I really hate almost to classify Fit for an Autopsy as a deathcore band, because I think
they're much more.
They're much more than that, and I think fans of deathcore are obviously gonna love the band. But those that are not fans of deathcore perhaps are not gravitating towards the band because of that label, and they're missing out on a fucking incredible band.
But the ones that do end up finding a band that they really enjoy, and this is their gateway into more different deathcore.
And I think a lot of bands, obviously, like, deservedly so, get a lot of attention. I mean, I don't think there's a band this year within the genre of deathcore that's getting more attention than Lorna Shore. Deservedly so. I'm not comparing bands, but I'm just saying that these guys are criminally underrated for how good they are as musicians, what they bring from the lyrical content perspective. Because like I said, you go into the lyrics of their songs, and there's some heavy shit there. Never mind the song being heavy. The lyrics are fucking heavy. So when you look at that, when you look at the music, and then when you look at Joe's vocals, the consistency of his delivery, the emotion that he brings out, I feel like these guys are criminally underrated. Criminally underrated. Every time we've seen them in Toronto, and we've seen them twice, they were one of the openers for somebody else.
I want to see them as...
I want to see them, or at least
like
higher
a double
up
headliner.
or at least higher up on the food chain, where we can get a much bigger set
way bigger
from
set
them. Because the first time we saw them, they were on tour with Trivium and Arch Enemy. We did fucking big tour. Yeah. At the time, we were not as versed into their music, but that was kind of the gateway. We still like them, but that was kind of the gateway for us. From that point on, we've been on the bandwagon. I don't think there's a bandwagon Fit for an Autopsy bandwagon, but if there is one, I'm driving. He's in the back seat. So I just feel like they're criminally underrated. Honestly, criminally underrated. They have a new album. This is from their new album. Comes out, I believe, in January 14th. Don't quote me, but January 14th on Nuclear Blast. I think that's the date. Obviously, I'm going to be reviewing it on the channel, and
obviously I'm going to be loving it for.
And I'm hoping I get one of the guys from the band to come on and chat about the record and talk, and I can be all like giddy for talking to these guys.
And you can call me down after the interview, so you can
say hi. Yeah, so you can say hi. But no, to answer your question, not to prolong this video any further than when you need to be, to answer your question about the two songs, they're very different.
Very, very different. Yeah,
they're very different songs. I feel like the other single. What's the name of the song? Do you remember?
Oh, fuck.
I'm drawing a blank now.
I am drawing a blank now. Yeah.
So, anyways, regardless.
Far from Heaven. Far from Heaven.
All right.
There you go.
So I felt like that song could almost. It has more of almost like not a symphonic drive, but it has more of this almost symphonic atmosphere to it. It feels larger in terms of the sound that it has. It feels bigger. This one feels more compact, but therefore it feels almost like it carries a bigger punch. It feels more punchy.
This is the more punchy one, yeah.
This is more like a punch to the gut. The other one feels a little bit bigger.
But the other one is more about the message. The other one. This one, obviously, all their songs.
This one too.
Yeah, have a message. But this one's more of a punch in your face. This is our,
This is like a gut check.
This is a gut check.
And the other one is a little bit more reflective.
Yeah,
I feel like you can reflect about the other one a little bit better.
Exactly, but I can't.
Two different tracks.
The thing is, I can't say I love one more than I was gonna say that
but they're
before.
So different.
I can't say, but even if they're different, they're still a song that you could enjoy one more than the other.
I like them both.
Yeah, this is a band where I can't really say I enjoy a song more than another because each song is not just different, but makes me feel a different way.
I mean, with the previous record, when I got it for a review, I was like, first song, wow, man, this is fucking great. Second song, wow, man, this is even better than the other one. Then the next one, fuck, this one is even better than I felt like that the whole way through.
And I feel like bands like this, but especially these guys, it's for you choose a certain few to talk about your favorite.
Yeah,
ones
I pick normally 3 that were not singles.
that were not singles.
So my 3 favorites that were not singles.
But that's gonna be really hard for you.
It's always hard when it comes to these guys.
Yeah.
They're one of those bands that specifically, like with the last couple of
There's no
records,
duds.
none. There's no soft balls there. There's no soft spot. Every song could have been a single. Even in the previous record, I actually thought that some of the best songs, once again, this is hard to say, were actually not the singles. It goes to show how much they had to choose from.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. Consistent. These guys are super consistent with their sound. That's all I gotta say. Are you happy that we checked out the videos?
I had to.
He was fucking pissed at me, this guy.
I was
He's like,
because
fuck, these guys have 2 singles, 2 videos, and we haven't done one on the fucking channel? Have you been sleeping on Fit for an Autopsy?
As much as I'm a fan, you know, I'm not on that much of social media other than YouTube, and this didn't hit my recommended. And normally my advice, my inside guy when new stuff comes out is you. You never fucking told me.
I know, but
and the video came out on my birthday. It was my little birthday present. Nothing happened.
Okay, I apologize. I was kind of waiting. You know, there's been so many videos coming out, and to me it's like, okay, I know you like the band. I know you're a big fan. I'm a big fan.
You said you put it on the Patreon, and it didn't.
We put it on the Patreon poll both times. It didn't get a lot of traction. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to check the album anyways because I'm going to review the album. I mean, of course I'm going to check the album anyways. And I was like, okay, by the time they release the 3rd single, we'll hit up the 3rd single.
We hit to the 2nd single.
All right. Well, we still hit up a 3rd single if they
We're going to hit up every single that comes out.
Okay. My bad. On that note, guys, come back tomorrow. I'll have more videos for you. See ya.
See ya.